Hey guys, Kung Fu Chowder here. Just wanted to take you through some stuff about Project Galaxy. So, this is our main title screen. This is where I've been trying to figure out how to get this background to shake. I don't know if there's a way, but I've been on the forum asking the guys, like, hey, do you know if there's a way that I can get the background to shake without any sort of type of action on the user's part? Because most of the time the way that it works is that some sort of event is going on the screen, like your ship runs into something or shoots something, and then the screen shakes. So if there's a way to program that so that the screen just shakes randomly at certain parts at certain times when it's on this loading screen, I'll make it happen. But this is where I'm at. You got your start button right now. Eventually, maybe a load button or an exit button if you're too lazy to go up into the corner and hit the X. I don't know. So just go ahead and hit start. Takes you to this screen. This is where eventually I'll have something up in the corner that shows you, or that tells you, the backstory. Some text up in here. And I've got this menu that goes down. Now, it's mostly blank right now because I don't know what I'm going to fill it with yet. There's a lot of options that will eventually get into the game that I just haven't gotten through. What I wanted for right now was just a template, basically, a template to get me through this whole thing so I could get through the whole beginning and get the ship spawned. So that's where I'm at. The menu goes away when you take your mouse off from it, and that may not seem like a big deal to you guys, but it's been a long, steep learning curve in figuring out how to do all this stuff with the coding. And yeah, so hit spawn, brings up the two ships that I have in the game so far. I have the Aura and the Wasp. However, the Wasp isn't functional yet. I just have a top view of the Wasp. I don't have a side view. And I guess I should explain that. So the bases are going to be side view like this. The reason why I'm doing that is because I wanted to sort of trick your brain into thinking that this space that we're in is three-dimensional, even though this is a two-dimensional game. So every time you fly into your base, it goes side view and you dock like side view. And how that works is there's a shield around the base. As soon as you go through that shield, it switches your player right now to a side view. I'll show you what that means. Anyway, let's go spawn the Aura. And the music that's in the game right now, it was made for me by Gas Bomb. I should thank him while I have the chance. He's been doing a lot of work for me. I can make music, but I'm pretty slow at this stage of my career, if you would call it. Like you can see that shield right there when they come up and shoot it. I've got the warp button. I've got my health bars here for the shield and for the hull. I've got speed when I do take off. So yeah, that's how it is. If you want to go out, it looks like this, turns like that. If there's a way I can make that smoother, I will, eventually, like everything. Anyway, you go back in, it side views you, you hit spacebar, and it docks you again. So that's how that works. And I can fly back out. We'll take it for a spin down here. There's a few issues I'll show you guys. One major one that I found out the other day is that, see these asteroids? While they look really cool and everything, and they do what I have them set up for right now, they're mostly spawning, a lot of them are spawning at the edges of the map, and I don't know why that is. I'll have to take a look at the code and really think about it. There's a lot of problem solving that comes. See, they're all down here at the bottom and on the corners of the map. The way I have this set up right now, I haven't figured out how to get it to not do this, where you go off the side of the map and you come up on another side, on the opposite side of the map. So that's something I have to work out too, because I do want it to be like the game where you run into a wall and you can't go off that that boundary. So that's that. As you can see, I've taken some hits. My shield's down a little bit. I want to finish all the buttons down in the corner here. That's on my mind. That's on a list of things to do like pretty quickly. I want to get the buttons fixed, get the buttons all working. The swarmers right now, you can go up, you can shoot them, and then they die like that. They leave the wreckage behind. I'd like to make a smoother animation of that, make it kind of look like an explosion, but it's pretty cool for now. Warp function is like this. You hold down the B button just like you would in the game, and it counts down 4 seconds before it goes to warp. I'll show you. Now, of course, it's only going to take you so far. This isn't a 3-dimensional game, so you can't look down the front of your ship and look at how far you have to go and like plan out how far of a warp you want to have. So I figured it would just be best to like make every warp like a certain distance. Like it only took me so far there. And what I'm going to eventually end up doing is I'm going to give you only so much warp you can use before I'm going to have what's called a battery. And oh, see, the swarmers kind of bug out there too. I have to fix that, figure out why they're doing that. It's only like they'll only go so far around one way before they hit like a wall or something. They won't spin all the way around. So anyway, but back to the warp. Yeah, so I was thinking about having like a finite amount of warp that can be used on a trip before you have to go back to the base and recharge your battery to get more warp function. And that way, like it can only be used so many times. You find yourself in a tight situation, you can't warp out if you've used too much. Let's see, what else? Oh, and GotBit recommended that I make a little animation for the warp so that when you're powering up, when the warp's powering up in those 4 seconds, there's like a little animation of like particles coming into the ship. And I thought that was kind of cool, so I'll work on that. I just need to find time for it. Like, I have a family and 3 kids. It's not easy to find time for this stuff, but we're making it. Oh man, I can't stand all of my asteroids coming up on the side of the screen like that. But anyway, even though this game has a lot more that needs to be done, I'm pretty hyped about it, to have gotten it thus far. The background's pretty cool. I've got 3 different layers on the background. Kind of looks cool as a space background. And the last thing that I'll show you is I'll take you up to Myriad here, which I designed it was pretty close to the very beginning of me developing this game. I wanted to make Myriad for some reason. Anyway, I designed that. This is what it looks like. So yeah, you can come and dock at Myriad. Right now I don't have any way I can leave it. There's no menu set up on it yet, but just showing you. It's there. I'm planning on making more bases if you want to check all that out. It's all on my it's all on the Discord page. So if you guys like this, like and subscribe, follow, join our Discord, whatever you have to do. If you want to help out with the project, that'd be great. I could appreciate anybody's help. And with that, I guess I'll leave you guys and say see you next time.